What's up, y'all? Happy Thursday. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Mark, what's up, good brother? What's up, man? Salute to you. I know you out there traveling. When you get back in town, just hit me up. But what's up, y'all? Happy Thursday. Anthony Lee, A. Lee Real Estate here, bringing you the Investment Blueprint Instagram Live. Tonight, we have special guest, Al Camden Rentals. He is an investor, father, husband. He is using his 9 to 5 to purchase rental properties in his own community. So as soon as we get him on here, we'll jump right in and share his story. But definitely want to remind you guys, we have the ride along. The ride along is coming up January in person from 9 to 5. We are going to be letting you guys see the game plan from A to Z in person, properties in different phases. And then we're also bringing you our business credit specialist, new to entrepreneur, as well as one of our hard money lenders that we work with that help us build the real estate portfolio that we have today. And with that said, I'll just jumped in.
Jumped in.
Right on time. We appreciate you, man. I see you in the lab. I see you in the lab that you built with your own hands, man. I love it. Let me see the room.
You see
Can I see
that?
the room? Can I
All
see
right,
the room?
yeah. How many people we got on here? Yeah. I can come check it
They
out.
jumping in. We got.
Look. It's MTV Cribs in this joint, right? This is what is it? It's a shed, right? So the shed, I needed another space, so I said, let me buy a shed, and make it like my heat shed, right? So this is what it is. So you walk in this joint, and what we got over here is a bar.
Nice.
You see the Let's Do Better People bar right there, right?
Exactly.
And you know, HGTV is on. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is, right? So the bar comes, got your drinks. You know what I mean? Still working on it. Then over here, you got the office space, and you see the Al Camden Reynolds.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I built the desk. You know what I mean? And then you come over here, and then you got the lounge area.
Got my man ET up there.
And you got ET. Listen, this is just not what we do is just not a one-day thing. This is an everyday thing. You know what I mean? We educating ourselves. I'm learning. I'm figuring stuff out. I'm trying to stay positive, put positive people in my ear. Definitely, man. So we built this. You know what I mean? Built all this. Lil John just built the table, and then go the sofa right there.
Got your outdoor, indoor man cave, man.
It is, man. And look, this is a little picture of all my closing, all these houses that I closed on. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Eventually I get like 1,000 more, y'all.
Look, you got
1,000 more.
I talked to you, it looked like it's like 2 or 3 more up there.
Oh yeah, that's what we do. We add. You know, in this year we should be multiplying, right? You know what I mean? We taking the addition away, you know what I'm saying, from the calculator. We definitely multiplying.
I
you know
love
what I'm saying? And that's just networking, dealing with people, you know what I mean? Meeting a lot better people, putting myself in better positions, situations and shit. So let me get this joint up. What's up with you though, man? I see you doing a lot of things, man. What you up to, man? Happy New Year, by the way. Salute. Thanks for having me for the first episode of the 2022. Everybody got good, man. Is that what is it that the Noriega they joint to be having that little noise, John?
Oh yeah, we need the blow.
Yeah, you definitely need that.
Look, I got some micro band.
All right.
Nah,
yeah.
so for me, you know, for those people who might not know, I know some of Al's followers is on here. So I'm Anthony Lee, A. Lee Real Estate. I'm in the Philadelphia market. I'm a licensed agent and I'm also an investor. I've been doing this since 2014. I tell people I'm the student of the students, so I'm always learning, whether I'm learning from my peers or people that's doing better than me, but I'm a person that's always learning, trying to put the play together. So, you know, I'm working on 2 single families, 1 duplex right now.
Okay, 3. So that's what, 4 doors?
4 doors, and then I got the 1-2 punch coming. I got the 6 unit that we waiting to go to closing for next month. We just got the date.
6 units. And who you working with that?
Say it again.
And who you working with that 6 unit?
What you mean?
How many people is this is yours?
Yeah,
Wow, that's what's up, man. All right, let me ask you a question. I know you asked a lot. Did you think you was able to get a 6 unit 4 or 5 years ago?
I didn't think I could get a 6 unit 3 months ago, Al.
Wow. See, that's
So,
that's that's
so,
amazing, man.
so funny thing is, Al, because doing these interviews, I start connecting with people that I normally didn't connect with.
Yeah.
As I'm talking to them, they're telling me stuff, but I'm telling them stuff, and they're telling me like, "Why are you still playing with these houses?" And I'm like,
Mhm. Mhm.
"What you mean? Like, I like my houses, you know? What you mean?"
Mhm.
Couple of my, so Dwayne, KR, Lorenzo, Tracy, we do the events where we network,
Yeah.
and I'm a student of the students. I'm right in the seats with y'all and everybody else. So talking to them, a couple deals came across my table, and I'm like, yo, I don't understand the numbers. I'm nervous. It don't make sense. And like you said, literally the difference is I went from adding and subtracting to multiplying. But
Yeah.
really all
Yeah.
the same. The difference is now when I tell you the values are that much more in multifamily 3 units and up.
Yo,
If
let's
I
do that. Yo, how about we do that, man? We're gonna say we
Are you
gonna
bringing
put
up the whiteboard?
nah, we just gonna write that real quick. I don't know if y'all can see. 2022 is the year
A multiplying.
of man access, baby. You know what I mean? I like that. That's huge, man. That's what we're gonna do, yo. It's the year of multiplying, like, and that's great, man, because that's what I'm trying to do. I mean, a lot of units that well, we've been doing this for a year and a half. Me and you, almost 2 years now, and it was like that. One property, you know what I mean? Try to do the little bird shit, understand that how that works, figuring that out, and now wait till they get the refinance on that, buy another one. But now working with other people is a big deal, man. It's great, man, because now you're able to scale a lot quicker. You're able to buy a lot quicker. Even if I'm not getting a 6 unit, I'm able to get 4 single family, you know what I mean, quicker. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm working with the right people, man. And that's multiplying 2020, man. I mean
Nah, so
2022.
so even in that, right? Also, I tell people my journey, right? Like you said, I started telling people, yo, I was doing one house a year. Then I went one
Yeah,
and two.
yeah.
Then I got stagnant. I ain't bought no houses for 2 years. Then I jumped up. I got back in the game, and then, like I said, literally, doing the bigger deals didn't come until I learned a couple other tools. But it's a process. So I tell people, in this game, you kind of got to start where you are. But if you build on it, it's easier to add to the tool belt. You don't
Oh,
jump in the game.
100%.
You don't jump in the game, and it's like, yo, I could do, you know, A, B, C, D, and E. No, like learn A and B first. Once you learn that,
100%.
you
100%.
add, but it's easier to grow because you learned the fundamentals.
It's a lot easier, y'all. Like, I get it. If y'all got a hookup and somebody's working on a deal and you able to jump onto a fourplex or a duplex and you got that plug in, do that. But if you learning, yeah, man, start with A and B. Figure that thing out. Study that, you know what I mean? And then if that's not your thing, you can sell it. You can just keep it or whatever. But at least you start knowing the game. And then you're not digging yourself in too deep, because if you buy something that you don't know what you buy, that $300,000 mortgage is hard to get away from unless you get a $50,000 mortgage. You know what I'm saying? With a single
Right.
family. So, nah,
Now,
that's huge.
and that's a crazy point too, Al, because I'm looking at the mortgage payment on the 6 unit now, 2,800 from the rip. But
Yeah.
the difference is now the rent coming in is also damn near double what the mortgage is. So I got hella room for error. So there's nothing wrong with having single family, right? But again, now that I'm looking at the margins, it's like, yo, it's a little tighter and they need a little more work. So it's kind of like, if I could go back and look at it now, it's like, yo, do maybe, I wouldn't do as many single families. I might stop at like 4 or 5 and then bump up the duplex, triplex,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
versus like
Nah.
10, 12 single families. And it was like, yo, I could have stopped when I got to 6 kind of thing. But I didn't. I was so scared. I never wanted to find out.
But I'm probably where you at, because I'm about to close on 11 single families, and I love single.
Wait. Ow. But wait, we did this interview was it last year or the year before?
It was a year before.
Right
Yeah,
before,
it was.
right?
Yeah. COVID was hitting. Like, yeah.
So So when COVID first hit, what you had? 4 or 5 at the
I
time?
had like, I think I was about to close at 5.
And now you just said you bought the clothes on your what?
11. I'm about to close at 11, man. I'm about to close at 11, and then I got a duplex with one of my partners. That'll be another 2 doors, and then I got 3 under contract that I'm supposed to be closing this. Well, 1 this month and probably 2 more next month. So
But
that's 5.
but
Yeah,
wait, so wait. So I'm just telling people it looks like it's a long journey, right?
yeah.
But when you're in it, it goes super quick.
It do, it do,
It
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 do.
but even in that, the beauty of it is if you get working, you won't even realize how long it's taking you.
Great. Well, what you just said, because I was just thinking that in my head. The only reason it's quick for us because we continue to work. It's not like we buy a property and we just sit on it and we're not even making no moves nowhere else, man. Because and then you probably the same way. I'm constantly looking, even if I'm not ready to buy. I'm constantly looking because I'm understanding my market. I'm learning. I'm seeing if the property value is going up. I'm seeing if there's a deal out there. I'm seeing if I can connect with anybody that knows where I can buy one, where I can, you know what I mean, work with somebody that's doing one. I'm always in the mix, right? So it goes quick. But if I buy one and just wait 8 months to fix it, it's gonna take forever. But I'm always, and I know how you work. We always in the mix. So it's not
It's
we're
the
not
next
getting
move.
we're not getting lucky. It's not these houses is not just getting like, oh man, I ain't getting more and more. No, it's kind of we put in more work. The more work we put in, we consistently put in the effort, and it's showing off, man. It's definitely
But
showing off. And shout out for you for getting that, man.
well, now so definitely I'm super appreciative and humbled about it, man. And the crazy thing is, like you said, we're putting in the work, but the thing is like everything. I don't care if it's real estate, exercise, even if it's just paying attention to your kids and your family. You'll notice
Yeah,
the impact change, but the thing is the momentum has to carry you. You got to put in enough work for the momentum to carry you. So whatever
nah.
it is you achieve with your goals this year, don't think it's going to happen once, twice, the 1 week, 2 weeks. No, like give yourself 30 days to actually get good at something. Give yourself actually 60 days to make a correction to what you did the first 30 days.
And
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 you
that's
said
like you.
a
And that's
year.
how you going, yeah, you going to the gym right now. I guarantee you ain't gonna have no 6-pack walking out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's impossible, right? Like you can't just go to the gym, work out, and think you're gonna leave there. Yeah, your muscles gonna be tight, but you ain't gonna show off because you constantly gotta put in the work. We
Right.
constantly put in the work. We constantly finding deals. We constantly, you know what I mean? Listen, I make offers. You know what I'm saying? Just because, like I need to do it. It's kind of like I need to do it just to get denied. You know what I mean? Because I need to let motherfuckers know I'm still here. I'm
Right.
still here.
Right.
I don't count me out just because I'm working on. You see me working on something. I'm still putting my work in. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Now, so in addition to the work, what would you say has helped within this last year of helping you, get your momentum or even get your growth?
Um, Working with people, working with you know what it is, and for me personally, and and I can see like you definitely are the same way. I love to see people win, right? And me knowing I see it, it motivates me, right? Like I love it. It's like I'm super competitive, right? That's something that I know. I'm super competitive. Like I got 3 girls and 3 daughters, and none of them will ever beat me, no matter what it is. Like in any sport, dog. Like even if
Okay.
like with anything, like I don't care what they decide to do, they will never beat me just because they win is because they won. I won't let nobody win, right? So saying that is like working with people that's in the same thing that I'm doing, right? Either they doing what I'm doing or they doing where I want to get to, right? And
Right.
then seeing it and it motivates me, right? So let's say you post that 6 unit, right? My main thing is wow, that's dope, right? Super exciting, right? Love it. Love. The energy is up, right? Then I'm like, he's doing it. I could do some shit like that, right? So it brings that up, right? And then now the conversation of, yo, how you get that 6 joint? Hey, I was doing this. Now I'm networking, you know what I mean? I'm giving my props, you know what I mean? And we building in something that I thought that it wasn't capable of. Now I'll be on the table, you know what I'm saying? In 6 months. Meeting right people, talking, networking, and also watching people doing it. Like social media is something that people use that they can say is a bad thing, but for me, I haven't witnessed it. I haven't felt it. Like, and I see that people could hate, and I mean, I see it, but me personally, I don't get that. I get love, and the people that's doing what I want to do and what I'm doing and networking with people, it's taking me to the next level because I'm starting to see what people's doing, and I'm like, man, shit is fucking possible, man.
Right.
It's possible, man. And then you know what I mean. When you see something, you can't unsee it. Then I'm gonna go. Then I'm gonna
Right.
go.
So I'm gonna add to that. In addition to that, like you said, with the power of the social media, for the people that, like you said, that I inspire to be like or to accomplish some of the things they even accomplish, you know, I'll also pay for consultations.
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
game consultation that really helped me solidify that 6 unit. Dan Harvey is the big homie down here in Philly. He also has his own course that he teaches, but I paid him for a consultation, an hour-long consultation. Paid for it, and the information he gave me in that consultation is what really helped me put the stamp on the deal and say, yo, no matter what happens, I could do this, and I'm going to figure it out. Even if I can't figure it out, I'll pay for another consultation and get help.
Yeah,
Where'd it
yeah,
go?
yeah, yeah. That's dope, man. That's dope, and people don't use that to their full advantage, man. Like there's so much good people on here, and if you gotta pay just to learn something, because you the money that you spend on shit that's not gonna do nothing for you, you tend to use it so easily.
Right.
But for information that's going to provide your lifestyle for the rest of your life, you tend not to you tend to look the other way. And for us,
So
knowing that we don't, man, listen, I need to learn, I need to build, I need to get rich respectfully the right way. So why the fuck not, man?
not so with that, so like we got our ride along January 23rd, first event this year, right? We're charging $4.99. So granted, it's not as cheap as our courses used to be, but you got to remember, we're bringing so much more information. That $4.99 is going to probably be pennies on the dollar for what the investment that you'll make, and not to mention the part people really don't think about. Think about all the losses I took or the losses that I'm gonna save you from this investment that you're making. So imagine you spend $500 and you walk out of here and now you get your own 3 unit, your own 2 unit, but not to mention the thousands of dollars that you'll save because you invested in yourself to learn the proper steps to do the things that you didn't know you can do. So, you know, in 2022, that's the other thing I want to be real big on is stepping up and going to bigger rooms and being around places where like I'm not comfortable. Like like even I'll say my 6 unit, but I'll have a conversation with Lorenzo. He'll probably tell me like, yo, I'm about to lock down this 10 unit. Like you said, boy, like yo, it's all competition and we pushing each other. Which your favorite line? To keep doing better. That's all we want to do. Better.
Nah, definitely, and when you start putting yourself in these circles, and making yourself uncomfortable in the beginning, because it makes you stretch, right? Like it's like make you want to grow. It don't put you in these comfortable situations because the conversation stays the same. If you put yourself in the same room with the same 5 people for the next 5 years, conversation can't grow but so much, man. You know what I mean? Because we just talking the same things. Like nobody's out there doing some fucking crazy things that makes it want to bring it back to the crew, right? Like I got guys that I genuinely love, but my conversations can't be the conversations we have, right? Like me and you, because we in a different space, we trying to build something else. Not saying our conversation is not good, but I'm trying to build. When it's time to build, this is the energy I need. I need motherfuckers to tell me, say, wow, I just got X amount of properties. What's up? What's next? All right, let's go. You know what I mean? This is the shit I need. It's the shit that I want. Yo, Eagles make the playoffs. That's great. But after that game is over, where's the fucking money, dog? Send me some properties. Send me some motherfucking investment properties. You know what I mean? Send me some rentals. Send me some duplexes. Send me fucking something. Send me a fucking
Right.
podcast. Send me a YouTube video. Send me something. I'm a motherfucker watch that shit and say, oh, it's go time. You know what I mean? That's
Sure.
and that's what we need. You know what I mean? And for me personally, I fuel from that. You know what I mean? Like I actually move better when I put myself around motherfuckers that's on go time. You know what I mean? Because that go time makes you uncomfortable. But if you want to keep these conversations the same way, you gotta do something. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. So for you now, Al, like you said, with these partnerships that you're doing, and as you're building these deals, though, I guess, what is it looking like for you? Like, what adjustments did you have to make in regards to, like, are you giving up some money to have these partnerships? Are you doing
Um, all
work?
the
Like,
all
can
the
you just give us a
partnerships,
little bit?
been all different. Um, I had one partnership. He came up with all the bread. Dope guy. You know what I'm saying? Real good guy. I feel the energy. I feel like we can go real far just because you know what I mean. He's in the same mindset. Because first of all, I need the mindset there. I don't care who. I need somebody to have the same mindset. Not what I got, but you know what I mean. We all
Right. Just
understanding what's in hand, right?
doing something positive. I know what you mean.
Exactly. We all understand what's in hand here, right? And that one's dope. I got another one. We working on with Hard Money. He's it's his first deal, so he want my
Experience.
expertise. Yeah, with what I'm doing, and that one is working great. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we're gonna do a lot of good things. My other partner, we bought it properly, closed on it, sold it instantly, and
Congratulations.
yeah, that was quick. And that was off of him. You know what I mean? I found a deal. He's real good with you know what I mean, with negotiating shit. And our shit worked out great. You know what I mean? And that was all good people. Like, and all they all been in my house. You know what I mean? Energy is great. Like that's something that I love. I need to build like that because we all making money. We all doing the right thing. We all learning. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of stuff like I told one of my men, I never done this, but I'm not scared to. You know what I mean? I'm not scared that I don't want to do it. Let's fucking learn. Let's do it together and we're going to build. So dealing with people, you know what I mean? And especially if you want to grow, because you can't do it all by yourself. We know that. We don't have teams. You know what I mean? Like I don't have an assistant. I don't have I don't have money all crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't have connections all crazy. But dealing with different people that's different, got different connections with different
The
shit.
bridge. Yes.
Oh my God. Real quick. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. So I like it. I like it a lot. I actually want to do more partnerships. And with the partners that I'm doing, I wish that we continue to do partnerships because it helps, man. It helps. You don't got to hold everything, right? You don't got to put all the weight on your shoulder, even though the return is a lot better because you get it, but you can't move but so much. You know what I'm saying? Like if I mean, you know, I like making shit up as I talk. Like we had this fucking table, right? Like if I can't lift it by myself and go 100 yards, but if you grab the back from me, you know what I'm saying?
Right now
We able to get 2 tables at that time. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of shit I'm on.
Nah, so I definitely understand because that's the mindset that got me to the 6 units. So like I partnered on some of them other deals. And even like I tell people like, yo, I partner on deals. It's just whether it's financially or whether it's like you said, it's hard money. We'll partner, but then you got to figure out, I always tell people, figure out what the end goal is. So you and the
Yeah.
partner are on the same wave. But the dope thing is that flip you did, the in and out flip, I always say I salute you and respect what you do, Al, because the crazy thing is you still get a check from your job. So it's like you talk the trifecta, the job money, the rental money, and then you add in a flip or two for the year. It's
Yeah,
like, yo,
yeah.
it's a different feeling when you come home to your family and you like, what y'all want to do today?
I
Or better
know.
yet,
I know.
don't y'all want to do today?
Yeah, because we building here. We building here, dog. Because and it's and it's all and it's what is it like not being scared no more. Fuck that fear shit, man. Leave that shit last year shit. Like, you know, when fuck that scare shit it was more like because the more shit that I'm trying to understand and deal with, like this shit is capable. It's so untouchable. I mean, it's so touchable now. Like The first one was scary. The second one was scary. The third one is fuck what anything anybody else say, right? Like we know this shit is power. You know what I mean? You know we making money off of this shit, right? We know if we study right, we educate right, we making moves right, this shit works. You know what I'm saying? This shit works. So now when I'm making deals, and especially now with people that's either they giving me education or they giving me money or they helping with dealing with the things that I don't like dealing with. Let's build. Let's fucking build, man. Because like what is it? The dude from Amazon, right? Like you think he's by himself? Yeah, the fucking name is great, right?
Right.
This motherfucker got so many people helping him. That's the only way he was able to scale, man. Like, and we not, and that's what we on. We build it. I want everybody to make money. I want everybody to live a beautiful life, man. But at the same time, let's do it together. We can do it together, and we all can be happy. Nobody got to be taking L's, man. We can learn. If we take L, you take 2 L's. I got 3 wins. I give you a win. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that. So talk about that a little bit, Al, in regards to your mindset, in regards to the part about being open. Like, how do you keep such an open mind for all of this? Because if we look at the media or the news, it's like somebody's always out to get you, or somebody's always, there's always something bad happening. So it's like, how do you work with that?
Mine is, I've been broke, right? It's like people from the city, right? From any urban city, we already know what it is, right? There's no more to lose. I've already been now, right? We've been in these positions already. What's the fucking worst can happen, right?
Right.
Like, and I was scared working these jobs and feeling like I thought this was it, right? I felt like I didn't want to invest. I was good, a 401k, a pension. It was these fucking thoughts in my mind that it wasn't mine. I didn't make them up. Somebody told me them, right? Like, you can tell me, like, right now, as I was a kid, if I was a young boy, get a full-time job or go to school, get a 401k and a pension. And I just thought it was the right thing to do, right? I never tested out, right? We never test whatever. Nobody never tests what they told us. We just thought that was what it was. Just
accepted it. Oh, because my mom, my dad, my grandma is right.
Just like us, just like the kids are selling drugs on the corner.
Oh.
Exactly. But so for me, when I start thinking for myself and start making 1 + 1 is 2, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit makes sense now. Like, I don't need somebody telling me what they think is success is, right? Your success ain't my success, right? Your lifestyle, or you going to school and you getting a degree and a master, and somebody thinking you made it ain't what for you. You know what I mean? Like, what you thought I was, well, in my mindset, I thought working at Coke was a great job. From coming from Camden in the streets and brothers in jail in and out and motherfuckers is dying and people that I grew up with, it was a big deal, right? Everybody thought I fucking made it. I never felt it. I always thought something was weird. When I started changing that, all right, let me educate myself in something that I think works. And I took off, man. And starting to believe it, it's kind of like after you do it and it works, do it again. And it works. Oh, this shit fucking works, right? You know what I mean? This shit works. Like school don't work for me. And I understand that if it works for you, if it works for the next person, me, it didn't work for me. And me, I always felt like I was a failure because I thought I couldn't do as good at school. I thought I was a bum. I thought I wouldn't have been as smart as everybody else because what people told me that the only way you can be successful or the only way you can move to the next level is by going to school, graduating and shit. So I thought I was below everybody else.
Ow, it's humbling to hear you say that and dope, right? Because a lot of people don't talk about that. And it's funny you say that because like you said, it's only natural that we compare ourselves to our peers or to society, right? So just as a man, it's like, all right, I didn't do this, so I'm not as successful or I'm not on the same level. But the thing is, we're all successful when you look at it. It's just that our success is different because we come from different walks of life. So I love that you said that, but I'm also saying for anybody that's listening to this, take a step back and think about how far you came. because we all come
Yeah.
from different journeys, different walk. And a lot of us have overcome a lot of obstacles that a lot of people didn't overcome. So you're technically already successful. Now the question is success that makes you feel successful. And then, like you said, you reached a certain piece of it because you were able to step out of the comfort of what you thought was success because of what they told you were having a job and a retirement plan, but you come to realize like that wasn't enough for you. And there's nothing wrong with that not being enough. But now the question is how can we get you to feel that success? Because I'm saying, brother, you already successful. Your family is healthy. The bills is paid. Shit, you built your own fucking man cave in the back of the crib.
Yeah.
And you got a pool, don't you? Don't you got a pool?
Yeah, I got a pool. It's probably an ice pool right now, the skating ring, but yeah. Nah, you know what? You know what was another thing is that I said, listen, right? There's motherfucking like what I was telling one of my homies the other day, the playing field is fair, right? Like everybody that's on, think about it. The playing field is fair. There's no more, yo, I got a degree, so I'm higher than you. You know what I'm saying? I went to school, I had this in my report card, so I'm better than you. No, the field is fucking fair. We all here, right? We all here. I don't give a fuck how smart you think you fucking are, how many A's you got straight up. We all here. Like, so who the fuck won it?
The separation now was who can hustle the hardest and the smartest.
Exactly. So now that you put me in a motherfucking race knowing that, I'd be damned if anybody gonna outrace me now, because now I understand that it don't take something that I felt that I wasn't as smart of, you know what I mean, in school, because I lacked a lot of, you know what I mean, information now, because I didn't want to go to school, cut class, doing the shit that I wasn't supposed to. So I felt like I was behind. Now when I realized that the playing field is for everybody, you don't need education on some type of terms, like you don't need to be, you know, a history major to fucking learn this shit. Like now it's like what you said, now it's a hustle game. You know what I mean? And guys like us, you can't out hustle us, man.
Right.
Like we gonna figure this shit out. Yeah, like what's up, man?
But hold on, Al. Somebody just asked a real good question. I don't want to miss it. Corey Cash, he asked, or she asked, excuse me, I can't see the photo, but they asked, I'll say they, when should you take the equity out of your rental property? You want to answer it first, Al?
Whenever you can. Me personally, whenever you can, right? If you good with money, right? Let me clear that up again. If you good with money, if you gonna find a better return on that money than leaving it in the bank, you take it out whenever you can. You know, they got the 6-month program, the year program. After you purchase, you can refinance. When you able to refinance your property, and like I said, if you good with money, if you take that money to buy a car, all you doing is putting another payment on your motherfucking exactly, right? So you add in money that you got to pay. But if you're able to take that money and invest in another property, put it in some stocks that you know is the return is a lot greater than what you're doing. Yeah, take the money out so now you're able to use it to make more money whenever you can. Because if you leave it in there, it's not doing nothing for you. Yeah, it's building up equity, yeah. But if you are an investor, if you want to invest, if you want to do this for a living, like me and Lee doing, like this is what you do. You take it out and you put it in somewhere that's going to create more return than it's sitting in there. If you're not doing that, leave that bitch in there. You know what I'm saying? Or give it to us, lend it to us. Because we'll find we find something to do with it.
Right now, so that's the other secret cheat code. Like I didn't realize there's another angle to the game of the lending the money. Like everybody don't be an investor. It could be people, you got 9 to 5, you got a degree, whatever it is you do, but you got this money just sitting, that making 0.9, 0.8, 0.3% in the bank, doing nothing for you. You know, network with some people, lend that money out and charge 10%, 8%. You be able to pay back every month and make a profit just on that. Appreciate that.
Easy. And people would take it because people like us are investors that we need something quick that we can refinance, pay it back off, and then we keep rolling. But that's just the name of the game, right? Use your money to make more money. The return, you start make it make sense, right? If you can make a better return, if you play with it yourself, than letting it, you know what I mean, keeping it in the house, go for it.
Right. So somebody asks, when do you know when can you take it out? So it's different variables, but the basics, you'll know when you can take it out when you have at least 20% or more equity in the property. So if you're a person who owns a property, if it's free and clear, I'm pretty sure you got equity in it. I'm damn sure you got equity in it if it's free and clear.
100%. Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
you own it and you got a mortgage on it, you want to try to figure out what the house is sold for in your area since you bought it and see if there's a gap. So for instance, I got a client that I work with. She bought a house maybe 5 years ago. She bought it for like 200. The houses now go for 350 in her neighborhood. She has equity. She has hella equity. Even if she refinances it, the bank on a bad day will probably give her 60, 80 grand. That 60, 80 grand, like Al said, the question is, what will you now do with the money to make yourself in a better situation than when you refinance? So when you know better, you do better. So if you get that 60 grand, you go buy a car, you go take a trip, you go get you some Balenciagas and A, B, and C, that money's going to be gone. However, I'm not telling you not to treat yourself, but I'm telling you don't cheat yourself. So if you could take a portion of that money and invest it to go make you another 60 grand on top of the first 60 grand, now you on to something. Now you got 60 grand to play, and then you got 60 grand to invest. And that's when the game starts changing. And honestly, Al, that's the other thing that was a game changer for me. During this whole pandemic, I sat down with splurging and doing dumb stuff with my money. And I started investing all my money back into the business. So the business started paying for itself, sustaining itself. I started closing some gaps financially. I paid off all my personal debt. And that allowed me, without having any personal bills other than my mortgage and my car note, now I got not free money or loose money, but more money to double up and go bigger.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? And that's the thing, right? Like, as investors, we always broke, right? Like, people be like, man, you must have money. No, what we do with our money is now we invest, right? Like, we look at money differently, right? Like, when we finance and we able to pull out 60,000, right? I don't even look at 60,000 in the mindset of somebody that just want to spend money. I look at 60,000. What the fuck I'm gonna do with it, right? Where the fuck can I put it?
Right.
Where can I put it?
60 into 100.
Exactly. That's how I look at money, right? And it's not even to be cocky or to be. This is the way I look at it. I don't look at it like, oh, I can buy these pair of sneakers. No, you don't understand what I be wearing. All right. Like I can wear Crocs and shit.
So I got to work on that part, Al. I'm not there yet. So you already know me. Them Jordans be calling me. Them jerseys.
I know, yeah, dog, man. Listen, I show you. Look at my Crocs right there, dog, right there. Bam.
We
you
see
know what
him.
I'm saying? You see him? Yeah, like listen, but look,
everybody got their vice and they thing. So like for you rather spend the money, like you said, you decorated and redid.
You're right. You're right. I treated myself for this, but that's what we do as investors, right? We find money. Well, we don't find money. We figure out how we can maneuver money, right? Because that's how the rich stay rich. And then we reinvest in something that's going to bring us a higher return. And with something with a higher return, we're able to pay back what we owe, and then we're able to continue to make money, man. So that's and interest rate. And interest rate right now is at an all-time low, which is a good time to refinance.
So Abe Ross just said, use your money as soldiers. That's absolutely right. So basically,
that's one of my partners on one of my deals. Yeah, we got 3 properties. That's my man. That's what I'm saying.
That's what's up. Salute, Abe.
Yeah, that's my man.
But nah, that's the thing. So like you said, in 2022, we learned how to multiply. We learned how to put ourselves in other rooms that's going to help us grow and learn things that we didn't know. And then on top of that, your money got to start making money for you in 2022. I don't care how small, how big it is, but for every dollar that you bring in, you got to just, I'm going to dedicate 10%, 5%, whatever it is, towards making more money for yourself. Because at the end of the day, if your money stop working for you and you stop working, eventually you're going to end up broke.
100%, because like moving forward, we can't trade time for money, right? I'm big on that. Time for money, we can't. So now when we able to put our money in these assets, right? That's forever, right? Like, yeah, you gotta take care of your properties. You gotta make maintain them. But that's forever. We don't have to be there. We don't have to trade time. If you work at a job, only time you get paid is when you work that week, you get a check. After that check, you do it again and you get paid. You work it and you get another check. If you don't go to work because of COVID, you don't work because you broke your leg, you don't work because your shoulder fucked up, you don't get a check. We put our money in our properties. We work hard for the first 60 days. We you know what I mean? We fixing it up. We have people fixing it up. We investing a lot of money, but then after that, we sit back and we done. You know what I mean? We get a couple maintenance cards that we can able to move to different stores to different places, but that house is for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? That income is forever, and I don't have to be there every day. So that's the reason that we starting to take that to the next step.
So Bear Brothers said he just bought a 4-family for $4,000. Bear Brothers, you gotta let me know what city you in, man.
He a beast. He a St. Louis boy. Man, listen, that's my man. Yeah, he out there doing his thing, man. Heavy. Heavy. 4 families for 4,000.
We about St. Louis, we about to have to get the flight, man. $4,000.
I told him.
With fourplexes for $4,000.
Come on, I got 2, you got 2. Let's go to this. Let's go get it, man. Nah, that's love, man. And that's the thing is, man, like I said, I told you, St. Louis, boy, that networking with people, man, building, learning shit, man. It's trying to figure stuff out, man. Like different ears, man. People hearing different things and understanding things, because I don't understand a lot of shit, right? There's some stuff that not even that I don't understand. I mean, I don't understand, and I care less to understand. I don't want to understand it. But if somebody, you know what I mean, doing it, it's easier for them to tell me, or they could be like, yo, Al, you know what? I got this part. You know what I'm saying? You do good what you do, right?
Right.
I don't like doing what you do, but I can do this shit.
Right.
See, that's how when you do them partnerships, it works out great, man. So motherfuckers doing it, man.
Nah, that's good money, man. Definitely salute to you, Barrett. Good brother. Definitely salute. So for you, Al, what else is going on in 2022? So we know you moving on the properties. We know,
multiplying.
How are the goals going? How are the goals looking? Are you changing any of the goals? You thinking are we staying at Coca-Cola?
Hell, man. Listen,
are we leaving Camden? We gonna start traveling to other places. What's the goals for 2022?
So Coke is a job. I mean, I'm still there. And that's definitely not a lifer no more. A couple years ago, that's what it was. Let's do better, people. That was that. I want to build. I want to get trucks. I want to do that. I want to keep partner up with people. You know what I mean? I got a lot of properties under contract now that it's about to be a lot of fun, right? Because every time we buy a property under people too, and every time you buy a property under the value, you instantly make money. Even though you don't see it, it's equity, and that's a beautiful thing. Signing on the dollar line on closing day, knowing that you just made $20,000, you know what I mean? $30,000, you know what I mean? Meaning, for easy terms, you buy a house for $50,000, knowing that it's worth $70,000. You just made $20,000. You ain't got it in your hand, but it's equity. That's something that's a great thing as an investor. That's what we look for. We look for buying properties at a discounted rate, just so we can, you know what I mean, have equity, and that's the reason we don't buy market value properties. But yeah, I want to keep buying. I want to keep building. I want to keep dealing with good people. You know what I'm saying? I got a duplex in Paulsboro. That's a little south of Camden.
Okay.
Will be my first one outside of Camden. It's good. It's with a partner. He found a deal, which is great. I'm excited about that because that'll be my first multi-unit duplex. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm now like when people be like, yo, Al Camden, I'm always buying in Camden. Always. But if somebody give me something sweet, you know what I mean? Numbers, I'm real good with numbers. I'm out there. Let's talk about it. Let's figure this shit out. Let's make this shit work. And yeah, building, man. Like building what we talked before, building freedom. That's what we doing in 2022. We building freedom. We're not building um hard work, right? We're not building um um can't take vacations, or we can't take time off, or we we gotta work when we sick. We building freedom. I'm
Right.
building freedom. I'm building freedom for me. I'm bringing freedom for my family. I'm building shit that is gonna outlast me. It's gonna outlast me. You know what I'm saying? And every day I work hard for this shit, man. And I actually like working. You know what I mean? I'm not retiring, but I'm not I'm not working for nobody no more. You know what I'm saying?
Not working. You're not working as hard now. It's a different work hard. It's more mental than physical. So
100%, 100%,
I
100%, 100%.
so So, question for you, Al, for those people who still have their 9 to 5, which is an amazing thing, right? Because you're bankable, you got cushion to still manage your household, and anything you make above outside of the 9 to 5 is gravy. It's like the cherry on top, right? But how do you manage time of chasing your goals and actually getting results from your goals while you still have the 9 to 5? Can you talk about how you do that?
You gotta, cause like working at a job you can get confused thinking that you don't have time for nothing else, right? And that's just pure laziness, right? It is because it's like this, right? If I give my job 50 hours, right? Because I give them 60, and then I come home and I don't want to put an hour into my business,
Mm-hmm.
that's laziness, right? Is that's exactly what it is. It's not like I don't have time. I do have time. I just gave a company that is not going to give me nothing after I leave, right? X amount of hours. But for me, for my business or for whatever I want to do, I'm not giving time. So when people do want to do it, work your job, right? Because you can use different advantages. You can use your 401k if you have one. You can pull money out of there. Having a job, you are way more bankable. Meaning you can go to the bank. You can go to the bank and you can get mortgages. You can get loans. You can get stuff that's going to help you to the next
Facts.
step.
Right.
And that's something that works because it's harder when you don't have a job, when you don't got a W-2, when you don't got income coming in. Banks ain't messing with you as much, right? So, but at the same time, you can't give a company X amount of hours, and then when it's time for your business, you don't give it nothing. That's not laziness. I mean, that's exactly what it is. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to build. You just want to be a worker. And being a worker is cool, but if you want to build, make sure if you want to give that company 8 hours, give yourself 4 hours. You know what I mean?
There you go. Nah, man, I love it out. Like I said, always good talking to you, man. Super inspiring, man. You always giving your heart and energy to the people. So definitely looking forward to the stuff that you can be doing in 2022, man. I still need my invite for my Corona in the Eagles game in 2022. Just putting
Oh,
that out there,
definitely.
man.
Definitely. The Eagles make the playoffs, so that's beautiful. That's great. Yeah, I definitely let you know. Whenever you want to come on this side, you just tell me. Whenever you want to hit that bridge on this side, man, I'm telling you, we can do one of these live. You know what I mean? We can do one of these live. We can post up and put the camera up and talk our shit, man. So whenever you ready, let me know, man.
Definitely, definitely. Is there anything else you want to leave the people with before we let you get out of here?
Hold up. Somebody asked a question. I lost it. I think it said, how do you find a property with equity built in it? Just doing your
Yeah,
research. Just doing your research. Understanding what I mean. Learn the market. See what these properties going for, depending on a 3-bedroom, a 2-bedroom in that area, and see if you can find a property below that. At like the average price. You know what I'm saying? So if you see properties for 3-bedroom for 70 to 80,000, and you get one for 50, you got equity in there. So there's
right.
nothing to it but just studying your market. You know what I mean? And being aggressive sometimes too, man. When you see somebody post something up, you want to be the first one to look at it. So
Right, definitely. And I would also say that networking piece, man, that networking. So get with some knowledgeable realtors, wholesalers, or other investors, and you'll start understanding, how this equity is built or how these deals are found. But it definitely is not as easy as it used to be because the real estate game is, it's very popular right now. I'll say
it
that.
is. It's
So
the trend. It's the trend. Everybody is definitely an investor. When we did this a couple years ago, it wasn't that many people that was doing, which I love. Like I tell people, you buy something in my block, a house that I have, all you doing is fixing it up and making me better. So I do want that. You know what I mean? And I want people to own shit, right? I'm actually real big on that. I want people to have ownership in something. But just don't do it because you think it's cool. It's trending right now. Do it because you educated yourself. You're doing the right thing, man. So.
Nah, that's funny. I had a conversation with somebody yesterday via Facebook. Somebody posted some properties and the numbers was trash. And they was talking real heavy, like the numbers was like a home run. And I normally don't comment on other people's deals and stuff, but I couldn't help it. In my hood. Like in my hood. Like, and I just was like, this deal don't make no sense. Like, no way do I run these numbers and the deal makes sense. And don't get it twisted, people. I'll tell you, I've done deals that the numbers were tight and I forced it and I either lost money or I ended up breaking even. But even with that, to do a deal for 4 to 6 months and not to make no profit or to make a small amount of money, it's okay in the beginning. However, if you know better, you do better. So again, don't just be doing deals in 2022 to say, yo, I got a deal. No, let's do a deal
that makes sense.
Or have a profit behind it. And when I say have a purpose, you might buy a house that it don't have equity or the cash flow might not be as great, but you're going to live in the property, so you might be living for free or at a discount. So again,
it makes sense. Yo, right, I did the same shit. Yo, I did the same shit. I did the same shit. I see someone workout landlord, my man. Yo, I see some shit the other day, man. And I was about to do the same shit because somebody posted up this motherfucking picture, this house in Camden. And the motherfucking numbers, yo, like, and it was a shell. I even screenshot it, yo. I was about to be on some like, well, I don't care who it is. No, I don't want no new investor to buy this because I felt like a new investor was going to buy that property because they was like, the ARV was like 40% over what anybody's going to pay for it. I'm like, what? Like, I still got the screenshot. I was going to be like, if you're a new investor, do not, you know what I mean, shoot this because all you're going to do is fuck yourself up for the next 5 years because just like you can make money real quick, not real quick in real estate is a long-term game, you can fuck yourself real quick, man.
Right. And that's the thing you got to remember. So, like, if you take that one bad deal, it might slow you down for good 2-3 years. If you'd have waited to get the better, you would have fast-tracked things, just that fast. But Mark said, hey, tell me what's a bad deal. So, for instance, the house I was talking about, they said the ARV was 220. They were selling the property for $80,000, I think. And then they said the rehab was only like $40,000. But like you said, it was a full rehab, a shell, damn near. You can't rehab nothing in Philly right now for like, I'm saying, between 80 to 100,000. So even if I bought it for 80, and let's say I put 80 into it, the ARV wasn't 220. The ARV was like $180 on a good day.
Same. It was the same. I say it was the same numbers. Yeah, it sounded like that.
If you lucky, it might have been 200. But mind you, most of the time, these rehabs never stay on budget. So your 80 might turn into 90. So if I do them numbers, let's just, what we say, 80 and 80 is 160, 80 and 90 is 170. 60, if I sold it for one, you won't make no money. Because that 10 grand, you still got to pay taxes. You still got to pay realtor fees and whatever else.
You still got to pay holding fees. That's if you got cash, unless you borrowing money. Like, and that's a bad deal. Please do not just get caught up, just like you said. Just because you want to be in this Instagram showing the property, like I just closed on these tables. Yo, just make a table up. Just go to your dining room table and make a fucking joint and sign to act like you closed on one. But what we don't want you to do is just go to one of these deals and buy it just because you think it's a good deal. Reach out to somebody that's actually doing it. You know what I mean? Run the numbers. I can't run a lot of numbers, but if somebody give me some dumb shit like that, man, like I would definitely help somebody out, man, because
Nah,
you got to
so
understand, man.
so even with that, the funny thing is, again, put yourself in position and prepare. So again, January 23rd, we're having an event in Philadelphia for those that are local enough. We got people that come from Baltimore. We had a couple people
January
travel
23rd.
from, but January 23rd, if you
That's a
can come
Sunday?
on out, it's a Sunday. We posted it in the chat right here, and it's also the link in my bio. We're going to teach you guys how to run numbers, how to rehab projects, how to run a successful landlord business. My partner Lorenzo, he purchased 14 units last year in 10 months, 14 units, and he's keeping all of them. So he's going to teach you how to rehab. He's going to teach you how to do the rental management. I'm going to focus on teaching you how to flip properties and make a profit. My biggest goal, like you said, I want to do 2 flips a year. Whatever else I do after that is love. But if I do 2 flips a year and make 40, 50 each flip before I do anything else, so imagine you do 2 flips a year. You get a check in June and a check in December. If you get a check in June in the middle of the summer for 50 grand, how would your life change? How would you Christmas? Imagine home with another flip check to your family for Christmas. Imagine that.
And that's and look, and just,
so
and
now
just
you
one,
talk about,
and one of them deals, that's somebody's job all year.
and that's only 6 months out the year. You still got another 6 months to still work your job or do another project. And then
get
now
with them, yo.
you add in to buying rental properties in the middle of that. In the middle of that, now you're talking about you add cash flow in addition to the 50 grand that you made once a year or twice a year. My folks, people.
People, let's do better. People, this is the shit you need to do, man. Like I said, you need like the thing is it's proven, right? You know what I mean? You doc everything, dog. Like you certify. You can see it. These is not pretend numbers, right? These not pretend things of people just saying like, oh, I hope I make this. You know what you're doing. You're buying at a good price. You know what's the rental. You know what I mean, how long it's gonna take to fix it, and you know what you can sell it for. So people, definitely, man, get that ride along, man. And this Sunday, I think I'm going down to Poconos that weekend. Cause man, I would have pulled up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, well, we got already our calendar planned out. So everybody, like I said, I'm Anthony Lee, A-Lee Real Estate. We got the investment blueprint. We got the Instagram lives. We got the ride alongs. We got the in-person mastermind events that we do. That one will be dropping, I think, in March. I think it's either March or April, but I'm gonna be dropping all the dates. So make sure you follow myself. You follow Al. Stay tuned. Al, we're gonna get you to Philly to be speaking this year too, man. So
all right, cool. Again, I'm with it, dog. I'm with it. Can I curse? You know, I'll be cursing a little too much, man.
Look, anybody that we ask to speak is all family, man. So whatever speak to our family, we don't take it personal, but we just want to make sure we deliver the message and give people the opportunity to understand. There's really more
definitely.
What they told us. It's not your fault. I ain't gonna say it's your fault. It's not my fault. It's just our fault for learning this stuff sooner. So again, now that you can do better, you gotta do better. 2020, we multiply.
I like that. I like that, dog. Yo, salute to you, man. Always love, man. Always love, salute, man.
And appreciate you. So they about to kick us off. We got a minute left. So thank you, Al. We'll tap in, we'll talk. And again, for anybody that learn what we've been talking about tonight, you can watch this replay. You can go to the YouTube page and watch it as well. Hit the link in our bio. January 23rd, the investment blueprint ride along. You'll be able, and not to mention, I ain't tell y'all, the business credit. The other cheat code is when you learn how to use business credit. So
huge.
I'm telling you, we're giving you not one, but 2 people that provide business credit at the event with a 660 or better credit score. I'm telling you, at minimum, they're going to give you $10K in business credit at minimum with 0% interest.
Wow. See, that right there pays itself. So.
Listen, I don't even want nothing. All I'm telling you is to get room so that I can give you the information for you to do what it is that you do. And that's just
man.
So again, we got 20 seconds. Al, go ahead. We appreciate you, Al. Thank you.
Always, Lee, man. You be good, man. Appreciate it. Happy New Year, y'all. Happy New Year.
My dog, Happy New Year, man. Let's go multiply.
Let's do it.
My man.